And guys, you can see in chat 5 minutes from now, you could see I warn you guys in the chat when the match is starting up. So you have a 5-minute warning, you got a 3-minute warning, and then finally, hopefully the game begins without a problem. So, let's do this, guys. Day 6, EU Grand Finals, grander than minis. Let's take a look at the ship build here for Rain. Rain, wearing green, is in a 420 Blaze it all Harugumo, followed by, that's real ship Shady, and then there's Bison in the Kleber. We have Gangbrang in a Stalingrad with reload. We've got a Marsilli, only one, Lucar 2003, in outnumbered. 4 Amazing is using a Moskva with unique upgrade. Lulu Snail is running a Minotaur. That's definitely a Manitar. San Martin, that's Arturius, running the usual. There is Server Hopper Dast, which is probably Dastard, running a full secondary build Schlieffen. And Malamu running your typical tanky build Kremlin. What do we have to the south, Puddin?
To the south, we have a 420 Blazing Gumo with a KOTS build Deering, with a reload Petro, a radar Salem. They look like they're heading to Apples.
Mm-hmm.
To Bacon is Marceau, who is, I need to get there fast and shoot things. He possibly is going to be backed up by the sniper build Ohio. I don't use my guns because I have Nuremberg's Poison.
Mm-hmm.
The other 420 Blazing Gumo, followed by Radar Minotaur, is going to Chocolate.
I'm surprised at WCG Riders building the Poison. We've seen a couple of very secondary built Poisons, especially on this map, but other ones too. Most of the time they don't do too much. This is,
If I do remember, he did normally build typical battleship build.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So this is for today.
This doesn't surprise me too much because, you're probably going to have similar strats.
Mm-hmm.
So what can you change up? Hey, I'm now secondary, guys.
Yep.
Right? Like, that's the curveball I think they're throwing. Besides that, both battleships are... Well, at this point, they could be throwing... They could be playing catch with each other. They're that close.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I am more shocked and appalled that Marceau is capping before anyone gets in position.
Yep. Reminder,
But more
Des Moines.
importantly, I was going to say he is getting Bacon, which is usually a...
Hard one to get.
Yep.
Yep. There's a lot of contesting going on, and his job is over, really, at B at least. I'm surprised he's moving out like he is right now while on radar. Reminder, Des Moines and Gunliu banned. I would have expected him to wait. Okay, there he goes. He's waiting again now. Good, because you don't want to telegraph your movements to the enemy, so why move when you are on radar? I actually like what Camille did here, because by moving out while on radar and then stopping as the radar expires, Rain has no idea where he's going. They don't know if he's going to start back up and head to the C camp. They don't know if he's going to back into B or even go to A. They got no idea where he's going to go. And that's important for teams to understand the value of that intelligence. You can see that Rain isn't really doing much about B cap, so that's just easy points for Shaft right now.
Well, Apples is going to be an easy cap game too, because it's just the San Martin for Rain.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he can get some help from the Moskva, but it really the San Martin. Once they figure that out.
And we've seen this before so much, right? Where you have a San Martin that just sits there, and you're like, okay, well, what are you gonna do? I don't like it. I think it's just kind of silly. But I mean, Rain, we've seen play this map a lot. Rain is very cautious, very calculated. They take their time. And just when you think this match has been decided, they decide to push W, and all of a sudden, half the map flips to their side. It's just ridiculous what they're able to put together.
Well, I mean, there's the other thing is look where they have Bison at.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, is that where you would typically put a clubber? I wonder if they're just holding them in a pocket right now. Because they are only running 2 destroyers. One being a 420 Blazing Gumo, which, right, what's his job? Lay smoke, pray I
Mm-hmm.
don't eat corpse, and try to spot the other smoke snail. So, with just the 2 DDs, like, they definitely have to wait for their ships to get in position before they can start doing stuff.
Uh-huh. Look at these torpedoes coming into Lulu. Oh, just manages to find the gaps there.
Well, I mean, he did have his Hydra running before the Torp showed up and hit him.
How dare he?
But he does eat one anyways.
Yeah, he does. That was a very nice second salvo there from the Hargumo. And I think that's why a lot of teams are starting to find traction with the Hargumo, because it's got that reload booster. There's that smoke. Look at this. Vert and Zill are forming Voltron together right now. Now they're finally starting to separate. But I really like that level of teamwork together. Oh, look at the middle of the map. We got Kleber pushing with Schlieffen pushing. Preussen is stuck between deciding if he's going to take Bison torpedoes here or if he's going to have to deal with the Schlieffen. Wow, Bison just gets hammered.
Well, I mean, all it does is let his torpedoes reload faster.
Well, for the few seconds he's alive, yes. Now, he's probably going to take one from the front? No, he dodges all of those first salvo. He only takes 3. That's a huge kill for Shaft and a huge fail for Rain. Wow.
I don't know. I think they will convert the kill on the Poison, but it's going to cost them 2 ships.
Yes, yes. This would be a great clip opportunity, by the way, if anybody has a chance to go back and do so. Would very much appreciated. Ohio now getting ready to deal with the Schlieffen. Malamu getting some good shots in. Go ahead, sir.
Oh. I can say you can see Shaft is just said, okay, well, nobody's at A. It's just a San Martin, so Salem should win that fight all day, every day.
Yep. Absolutely. Dastard's now stuck on the island. His secondaries, of course, are blaring away at the Ohio. There's so much going on, the shells aren't being rendered unless you zoom in.
Are you sure he was stuck on the island and not just ordering McDonald's?
I mean,
because somebody had the choice between yellow and red.
Give the man a Happy Meal. Is that what you're saying?
Could be.
All right. Both Shaft's battleships are extremely low. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't be surprised if Malamu shoots at the Ohio next, because he's quite broadside, although Ryder is quite low already now.
I mean, who do you want to kill first, really?
Yes, because they're both about to die. Within seconds of each other, they're both going to die.
Could be minutes or hours.
No, it's seconds.
I don't know.
I wonder. Puddin', tell me what you think about this. If Ryder had taken a Schlieffen himself, would this have been a different outcome? Because he could have torpedoed the Kremlin.
No.
And why not?
Schlieffens just eat so much damage.
So
he may have got torpedoes. He may have gotten torpedoes off.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to remember, he took all that damage from Bison at first. And I mean, here's the other thing. You're going to approach the situation way different if it is your Schlieffen, knowing that it has torpedoes.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like I said, I found it interesting that they held Bison back and then just said, okay, go die here.
Mm-hmm.
But with that being said, they have pushed right through Chocolate, letting Chef know we're not afraid of diabetes at all. We want it.
Now, Dastard is extremely low at 3,000 hit points. But it looks to me like, yeah, he's going to go down here. He's set on fire. 2 fires. That'll do it for him. Dastard's gone. And just like that, there's only 1 battleship remaining. Go figure, it's the tankiest ship in this battle.
The San Martin?
Yes, yes. Arturius has been just chilling for Rain. Like, seriously. I mean, did he ask for this, I wonder? Or did they just tell him, look, this is what you're doing? It's like, if you've seen the movie Gone in 60 Seconds, right?
Right. The
I mean,
original and the
well,
remake.
okay, I'm talking about the remake one with Nicolas
Nicolas
Cage,
Cage.
right? There's that part where they talk about the whole team, and there's that kid, and they they announce the kid, and they go, and he orders pizza like nobody else. You know, is that what Arturius is for Rain? He's like the pizza guy.
Eh, Probably not, because it takes a special individual to really do kiteside, and then more importantly, do it by yourself.
Of course, Puddin'. That was a joke.
But I mean, like, like for people who don't, like, you have to have somebody who actually just going to remain calm while you see that lovely number of 5 people targeting you. Oh
Yep.
crap! All
Yep.
5 are shooting me.
Camille's about to go down now. Got caught out on Lulu Snail's radar. Oof.
And more importantly, I think the San Martin is actually doing damage here because Petro is broadside to him.
Well, and if you look at Arturius, he's backed up to the island so that he can just hit W if he gets charged by anybody. And you're right, exactly. He's doing what he needs to do as a kite cruiser. He's staying in position. He's preventing the enemy from charging him.
Minotaur's getting low down on the
Yeah,
J line.
Zill's absolutely going to go out next. I mean, the radar... Oh, Lulu gets smacked. But the radar is just so devastating when you pack that in with the Marseille and the ability to reload boost. Gang goes down with Stalin, yeah. But its Russian is just hanging on to a thread. By a thread. 400 and... Nope, he's out. He's burning out.
Oof, San Martin connects shells on the broadside of the Salem. And now the Salem says, no thank you, sir. I'm just going to put my noise at you and shoot my HE.
Well, Arturius is like, hey, cool, I get some action.
I mean, he did have some action. He shot a Petro.
Yes. Now he gets more.
Now it's torpedoing the Salem. Let's see.
Simply Cat's actually turning in front of these torpedoes. If they have the legs.
Oh, more importantly, he did turn broadside to AP shells.
Yeah, he's Wing out of here, so I don't think he'll take one. Nope, he does take one in the rear. Oof. But because he shoots AP only, and like you keep saying, there's no friction fire, Cat just hits the DCP and he's fine.
But he keeps going broadside to him. Like, that might not be full broadside, but you're still showing enough sign to where,
well,
my shells might do damage today.
I think what they're trying to do is pull him back towards the middle to deal with the Moskva and the Kremlin. I realize that the San Martin needs to die, but...
Right, because when I think of, man, I need to kill a Moskva and Kremlin...
You're going to bring a Salem.
Right, I'm thinking Midway.
Honestly, I agree with you. I would have rather seen them take Shaft, Simply Cat, and just tell them to go for Arturius. Because in a 1v1, I don't know. I mean, San Martin's got the heal, it's got the funny button, so I suppose they're looking at it and saying you're going to lose that 1v1 anyways.
I mean, you have him deal with the San Martin. Hopefully the Gumo can survive long enough. Because he's, it's still torpedoes. It's still a threat. It will yeet everything.
Yeah.
Right, like, that's realistically who's going to deal with the Kremlin is the Gumo torpedoes.
Mm-hmm.
Now the San Martin's just pounding away on the Gumo, and, well, guess who actually has a better radar?
Mm-hmm.
The San Martin.
That's right. So this game is pretty much all but over. We've got 3 ships left for Shaft, and 2 of them are half health or lower.
Well, 2 of them are fighting while one is now coming back off the border.
One is saving their star.
Well, I mean, I don't blame him.
No.
Hard fast, but...
No, so what happened, this is what you do, right? You kite away, and you try to draw as many of the opponent out and to chase you as possible.
Now, what I do find interesting, I don't know if this is our first game, but it's the first game I can remember.
Mm-hmm.
where a team only brought 2 DDs and won,
Mm-hmm.
compared to the other team that had
Actually,
clearly the
yeah.
vision uh, advantage with 4.
Right. Well, the destroyers give you the extra utility of doing the death nails and that sort of deal. But the problem is
Salem goes down as Kremlin's going to go down.
yes, he will. But the problem though is that what happens as soon as you lose a little bit of that utility?
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Battle ends
Oh, you
sooner than
mean
5 minutes, Mr. Announcer. Bird opening up, he knows it's done.
he's the only one left, and
Mm-hmm.
oh look, Sam Martin's going to easily take A. Game plan
The horror.
acknowledged.
The horror. Well,
But I
that.
mean, like getting back to the
Mm-hmm.
solo kite side, and you actually need a like you actually have to have the right person to do it, because most people panic. Most people call out, "Oh no, there's 5 people shooting me,"
Mm-hmm.
which gets everybody else all nervous. Like even you and Sea Raptor, like why did I not take survivability expert for more HP on the kite side?
Mm-hmm.
Like because my game plan was, well, I've got this nice island I can use. I think there's other valuable skills if I'm going to be out here by myself. And like, even if they send me with the ship on a kite site, I treat it as I'm by myself.
Yeah. So
I don't count on the person, because that person can now be utilized to go somewhere else.
Puddin is talking about a game that Raptor and I cast of his. He was an ISTK, and he did not take survivability expert in a Goliath of all ships, going off to the corner. And I asked him later, I said, was that an oopsie or was that planned? And he said, no, that was planned. Exactly as Puddin said. And by the way, he was the last one standing, so he definitely did not need survivability expert in that game. Well, anyways, congratulations to Rain, completely baffled by this result. We're going to move on to Sleeping Giant next, everybody. So stick around. We're going to do our first ad break. Here we go, guys. Rain versus Shaft. Game 2. Rain up a game. Best of 5. Rain's bringing with them Bison in the Daring. Ragnar, that's in Taro. Range build there. Ship Shady in a KOTS build. Gearing. Lulu Snail in a unique upgrade. Des Moines. Formazing in a unique upgrade. Des Moines. Arturius once again in the San Martin. Gangbering in the unique upgrade. Moskva. Malamu in a sniper quickscope Montana. Lucar 2003 in a sniper build Vermont. I like how Arturius is the only one in a different, like in a really shiny bright camo. Do you see this?
No.
He's in the ranked gold camo. Everybody else is in like regular camos. I wonder if that's on purpose, just to like troll Shaft even farther and be like, look at me.
Could be.
All right, well, tell us about Shaft.
Well, Shaft, let's see. What's going to Apples is a 420 Blazing Gumo with a Ledge Mod Des Moines, Ledge Mod Moskva, and a Sniper Vermont. What is going to Bacon is a Pew Pew Daring. Looks like Vermont, he's got his guns kind of looking-ish that way, but the second Vermont is Quick Scope Vermont. It's going to Chocolate is a Ragnar that is Speed Boost with a 420 Blazing Gumo with another Ledge Mod Des Moines. Looks like they got rid of the San Martin.
Yep.
No San Martin, no French DD.
Well, remember, Kleber was banned, right?
I'll just bring the other one.
Yeah. This is true. So yeah, Ryder is going hard to see. I'm surprised by that, because typically we see a lot of people that like to sit about here in the battleship, because it can shoot anything that's in the B cap that gets spotted. So early decision going that way. And then if you look at Kalu's Vermont is now turning hard, almost like his caller just waved him off and told him, no, you're supposed to go over here. I hate when that happens.
Never happens to anybody.
Goes back to your comment yesterday with clan battles, right? Everybody's tabbed out of the game while the game loads, Everybody, the caller says where everybody's supposed to go, and then the next 5 minutes says, wait a minute, where'd you want the Moskva? Where'd you want this ship? Somebody says they're watching from the International Space Station. Well, hello. Gdansk is the other ship that's been banned, by the way.
Which is why you bring Ragnar.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, you banned the one radar, DD? Well, we'll bring the other one.
See, that's why I'm thinking. Is Vert gonna take a torp? No, he's turning. That's why I'm thinking, like, instead of banning ships, you just ban a player. I don't want this person to play this game. Bring somebody else.
Oof.
No, just think
That'd
about
be
that.
difficult for a lot of teams now.
I know, but that, I mean, just imagine, like, being like one of the best players on your team and just being told to sit out all the time, kind of like Survivor style, you know, and like they sit out through all the battles, but they still get paid. Like, how cool would that be?
You only get paid if you win.
Well, yeah, that's why you got the team.
A lot of excitement going on while everybody gets set up to do something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Chef's Vermont gets spotted.
Yeah, Ryder is spotted. Russian had some deep water, or sorry, conga line torpedoes coming his way, but that doesn't matter. Ship Shady, though, takes a Vert Paragumo torpedo while reversing. That is painful. He does have adrenaline rush, so at least he gets a faster reload on his torpedoes. And technically guns. But now, because of the location of that torpedo strike, we see the radar going up, and Ship Shady is in trouble. And Intaro gets caught out too.
Wonder when Shaft's going to realize it's realistically a San Martin defending A.
Well, there's a San Martin on the enemy team. So you know, if you don't see him on one flank, he's probably going to be on the other, right? So...
Well, you would assume he would not be with the smoke death snail.
That's what I mean. That would be my expectation. So, yeah, I would be immediately thinking, okay, we need to push this side hard. Montana's got trouble coming in. Oh my god, he just lost like half his health. Look at that, the Vermont just dumpstering his American brethren.
He'll be fine.
Rub
Just
some
getting
dirt
an
in.
AR active.
Mm-hmm. Malamute does have adrenaline rush, so this will absolutely make his guns a little bit more, I don't know, they'll reload faster, more intense, whatever. More rapid. I don't know, I can't English, guys, it's early.
Find it interesting that Bison went nose in to get bacon.
He did. I think he did that because...
Muscovite radar's down and he knows it.
Exactly. And going in saves precious time. It allows for him to get the cap before Russian moves forward and gets set up to do the next radar. By that time, Bison will have already W'd out and he'll be probably... I would expect him to head almost towards this channel. Next to it. But we'll see where he goes. In the meantime, there's one other person that's quite low, and that's Intaro's Ragnar over at sea. He's detected again. Mitsuko, I think that both Ragnars spotted each other. They probably both radared each other. No, radars are on cooldown. They just spotted each other and started gunning each other. Wow. So Mitsuko coming... really losing out on this engagement, but he does go dark, and you can see Vert expertly covers up his teammate in smoke, and now Vert takes a couple hits for his trouble.
He'll be fine.
He will be fine. Ship Shady then goes dark because nobody can see him anymore with that smoke screen coming in. So,
Well,
good trade for Rain over there.
I was going to definitely say Chef's Ragnar did not do too well after that engagement, but he does have some heals.
Yep. Both Ragnars do have some heal. Here's some big salvo from something coming in on Lucar. Oh, that's the Vermont. That's Kalu. Jeez. Lucar he was reversing and decides to start the engines and just go forward foot or two. Because he's in a Vermont. But you can see the power, though, of that built-in propulsion. A lot of people forget Vermont has that.
Right, because we all know bricks move really quick, get up to speed real quick.
Mm-hmm.
But I do believe Shaft realized that A is their weaker flank for rain, I should say.
You can see now with the Vermont moving forward, we got Bison. Bison is basically this whole game been trying to just counter this Vermont.
Well, I do like that Rain's Montana just slung HE at the Vermont because it was nose in.
Mm-hmm. And here's Arturius now radaring Flow 420's Harugumo. Of course, remember, Arturius only has AP, so Flow 420 just bows into it. That will not save him from his teammates, though, that are shooting. That's the Mosfa Gangparang shooting in from the side. Flow 420. Yep. Flow 420 does take a couple of hits, but he just whatevers it out and moves along. He's also going to spot these torpedoes from the San Martin. That's huge for Camille's Des Moines.
Rain does have 2 caps to Shaft's 1.
Yes. Yes, Rain is in the driver's seat here. Now, the thing is, the San Martin, if the San Martin is able to trigger his funny button, he can get the radar back really quickly. I say that as there's already a radar coming back in 10 seconds. So Flow 420 is going to be spotted again in moments.
More importantly, he's got to get that heel back, too.
Well, and that's the other thing. That's why I'm watching him carefully, guys, because we've been talking this entire freaking tournament about the power of the San Martin, and we just haven't seen it. One time.
I think he's got his that funny button ready, but he just wants to wait for the radar.
Well,
to be used up, which makes sense because look at that Hirogumo just lose all that HP.
And that's exactly what I've been talking about. Oh, there's the kill right there. Brilliant. That's exactly what I've been talking about. Yesterday, we saw for the first time a San Martin actually charged up his funny button and used it, but unfortunately, he used it while his consumable was in use, the heal, which meant that he didn't get the bonus of the reload of that heal. So if his funny button is charged, he can use that at any moment to basically drop his heal from 100 seconds down to like 3. But right now, he doesn't need to, so he's going to hold it.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, you may have the charge, you don't need it, so why use it?
Yep. The only reason I would say if he had it charged up right there would be, one, for us to talk about it and be like, oh, look how cool this is. But 2, also to get the heal on cooldown, again, the next one, and ready to go. But it's not really that necessary because Camille's already backed off in the Des Moines, and Rain saw that. More importantly, the Vermont has decided to go into the Thunderdome. You know what's going to happen.
He'll never leave.
Correct.
He's looking for a house.
I mean, it looks like it's some nice oceanfront property. Amazing is kind of trapped between 2 Vermonts, and WCG Rider smacks him hard right there. Amazing is going to be...
Des Moines is getting low.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So Amazing is going to be forced to go forward into the other Vermont's shell arc. That's what Shaft is trying to do right now.
The enemy is about to win.
I'm kind of surprised that WCG Rider is kind of stopped. He's even reversing in the Vermont. I would have thought he would have tried to go a little bit farther forward just to bait out some additional long-range torps or something like that. More importantly...
Oh, my lord. The Vermont's coming out of the Thunderdome.
More importantly, in order to make sure they can kill Amazing, because he's still alive. And he's dark right now. They have no vision on Amazing because they all stopped. And yes, somehow
It's been a long 30 seconds till that heal comes back.
That is true. But who's going to spot him right now? Vermont, if he puts his plane up and it doesn't get shot down immediately. Mosfa can radar. Yeah, Mosfa can radar, but his radar's down for a minute. So that's not going to work either. We need a team play Des
Probably
Moines.
how they did have him spotted.
Mm-hmm. Now you can see some desperation shells going into where Formazing was. They know that he's super low. They don't want to let him get the heal off, and he gets the heal off. Womp, womp, womp. That is an important missed opportunity for Shaft. Oh, look, he spotted again.
Chef's Moskva pulled up just at the right time to stop Bison from going in on the Vermont.
Yes, with this hydro blazing. And there's the Vermont shells coming in. Nope. Formazing's able to get through. And Russian is taking a whole bunch of damage in this bow. Formazing should be going out momentarily. There he goes, finally. That took Shaft a lot of time. More importantly, by backing Russian off, it allows Bison to do what he wants to do, which is just YOLO torpedo this Vermont.
Well, not like we haven't seen a Vermont just go nope to ships throughout
Yep.
this tournament.
Malibu trying to help his buddy. Got some good hits into Russian. Look at Bison. He doesn't even care that Russian's there. He's like, yeah, whatever. Just heck with you. Screw you. I don't care about you. You don't mean anything to me. Oh! And just like that, Bison goes down. I gotta ask,
Well-
that play was just, wow. Clip moment. Clip it. Clip it. Clip it. Clip. Wow.
Vermont was like, you want to disrespect my Moskva? I don't think so.
I mean, he had all the time in the world to switch his barrels from AP to HE, and he took it, right? That was a thing of beauty. That was really a thing of beauty.
Did
But-
he use HE?
Yes, he used HE there.
I would have. I think the AP would have just.
I know you. I know
been
you're.
just fine too.
I know you're an AP enjoyer, but I'm sure for them they were thinking, I just want to make sure those torpedoes don't have, can't be used.
Well, I mean, the other thing is, I'm sure there was some sort of communication. Hey, I just incapacitated his torp tubes.
Yep.
Bison repairs. So, okay, if I don't kill you, I'm
Yep.
destroying everything.
Right. Vermont on Vermont action, guys. Look at the timer. We are under 5 minutes left, and look how close the scores are. Technically,
Yes.
Shaft will win this if nothing changes. If nobody dies. But look at the San Martin. Arturius now using his heal, his next heal, I should say. He's got one more remaining. Malibu is trying to come in too in the Montana.
Does he have that funny button to get that heal up and ready?
He's gonna have to charge it. Right? Because after a certain amount of time...
Nope. He did have it. He just popped his consumable button. His heal will be ready in 20 seconds again.
Aw, damn it, we all missed it. Here, let's
I
zoom
didn't
in.
miss it.
Let's zoom in. And yep, you can see the searchlights going. That's a sign that he's got his funny button active. And you can see that the cooldown on his heal. He's getting it ready to go into this fight. Lucar gets smashed a little bit. Man, they want this Vermont and the Thunderdome down. I don't blame them. It's a good farm
Well,
target.
you need to. It's points. It's stopping the San Martin realistically from getting into A.
Yeah, Sam Martin actually got waved off. Look at him. Arturius is now turning away. Ah, he got radared by Camille. Got it. Question is, will Camille take a Montana salvo and die? No, not yet.
Or will Montana take Vermont salvo and die?
Let's find out. Here we go. This could be huge. It almost did the job. Malibu popping his heel a little early to save his ship. Malibu's DCP is available. Camille is very, very, very low. He's trying to heal through this too. I have a feeling we're about to see either a trade or rain kill this Des Moines.
They have to get this Des Moines down.
And Camille keeps his guns silent to try to go dark. I think that was a mistake. I think he should have just kept his guns on Malibu. With Malibu at 5k health, switch to AP and just keep trying to chunk him. Oh well.
More importantly, that kill gives Rain the win on one cap.
Assuming nobody else dies for Rain in the next minute. Can anybody on Team Rain die within a minute?
Sure,
Not
somebody's
really.
going to try.
Not really.
I have faith somebody's going to try.
Look at all the shells coming in towards Gangburang right now. The Moskva. WGC Rider. Oh!
Was that the Vermont?
That was the Vermont. That was WCG Rider. Just chunking him down hard. Mizuko gets in the cap. Mizuko gets in the cap. There's no point gain for Rain. Arturius now coming up Kalu's butt, the Vermont's butt. Gangburang at 5k and falling, 4k and falling.
He would have been dead already if the Vermont and Thunderdome would have came out.
I thought he was going to come out at that point. He didn't. He stayed in there, and he's just going to die there. Mizuko might die very soon here, too.
Ooh, the
Mosby goes down.
Ragnar's got shots coming in on him. He goes down. Vermont goes down, and
just like that, we got a triple death pick.
Team Alpha, those jerks just keep winning.
How dare they keep raining? I said keep raining. Keep winning. Ugh. All right, here we go. Let's go back to our best of 5 screen. Let's take a look at Shaft versus Rain. This is game 3. Shaft is down 2 games. If Rain wins this, it's a 3-0 sweep. And Rain gets to go fight 3X in the grand finals. To everybody's surprise, this is quite an upset, but I am upset. Anyway.
I'm just appalled.
So let's take a look at what Shaft's got. Shaft's got Vert in the 420 Blaze at Harugumo. Mizuko in his Ragnar. Got a Smash to Trash in the Daring. Flow 420 Bits in the 420 Blaze at Harugumo. Zill in a Unique Upgrade Des Moines, followed by Camille in a Unique Upgrade Des Moines. Behind Camille is Simply Cat in a Marsilli, who's currently the only ship heading towards A. Interesting. We have St. Vincent, WCG Rider, this time in his speed build battleship. And for the first time today, and I don't think we saw it yesterday, Yamato in Unique Upgrade with Yamamoto as commander. All right, what do we got for Team Rain?
For Rain, we have the Salem going to Epples, and he is reload. Followed by a Conqueror who's got his guns looking at bacon and chocolate.
Ooh.
And he is reload also with, I would say, tank build with AR. We have the 420 Gumo that 420'd already for the Unique Upgrade Des Moines.
Yep.
No surprise, Des Moines Unique Upgrade. Bison is playing how many destroyers can I play in KOTS today in a Garing, which is a KOTS build Garing.
Yep.
With a Unique Upgrade Des Moines in tow, a Moskva Unique Upgrade Ragnar. I need to get their radar pew pew faster. And where is the second battleship? The Montana
Malibu.
is
Yep.
quick scope Mati. That's got to be Halsey.
So we have Halsey versus Yamamoto right now. That is definitely Halsey's pennant at the top there. So yes, that is Halsey, not one of the does. Although in this mode, Halsey or doe doesn't matter. They still get the buffed commander skills. Okay, well, there's our Venn diagram going up over the B cap as both teams radar to see what's over in the B cap, and Ship Shady's like caught up, but who's going to do anything about him? Find out. Yamato being forced back early.
And force the DCP out.
Yep.
Because everybody's slinging HE at him, so now that's a permafire.
Yep. Ship Shady now getting shot at by Flow 420 Bits' Harugumo, which is outside of the radar range, sitting in his own smoke to ensure that he can't be shot back. His buddy Camille just sitting there saying, WTF, mate. Remember, guys, banned ships this round, Vermont and Petropavlovsk. Yamato shells coming in on Formazing. This could be huge. And they don't connect. Well, they connect a little bit. Formazing.
Well, it wasn't huge, but it was something.
It was something. Because Formazing actually turned the ship around. He didn't do the bow-in thing we see so many players do. He did the stern-on thing, so he can hit W and dodge incoming fire.
What I think is hilarious is Apple's right now with the Salem Marsilli both going, do I make the play to go to the island at A?
Yep. Both of them are sitting there thinking. And the difference is there's a Conqueror for Rain backing up his buddy, the Salem. And there's a Hargamo that is looking... He's looking at A. I think he's getting kind of thirsty. He's like look, if you look right now, he's like deciding, right? Do I go in? Do I not?
Well, I think more importantly, he's just taking up an angle to, dump his torps and maybe get a lucky torp hit on the ships behind Bacon.
Yep.
But which also puts him in a very good spot to go, well, you know what? We're gonna get apples. I'll come back and get Bacon later.
Look at the 10 line. Mizuko in the Ragnar taking heavy fire. Vert now taking heavy fire. He's caught in the radar. Radar's about to expire. Rain going just crazy with their guns, shooting everything they can because everything is just being spotted. Now Vert is spotted on the surface because look at Bison's Harugamo. Or gearing, I mean. Because it's a KOTS spec gearing, it has almost Shimakaze concealment, which means it outspots Vert's Harugamo. Bison now deciding to open up. He wants to assert dominance on Vert.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. You really don't need a ledge mod gearing to outspot us.
No.
420 Blazing Kumo.
No, this is true. But I just wanted to highlight the difference in the concealment of both destroyers because this is the first time we've really seen that come into play, right?
More importantly, once again, Bison comes in and just kills another DD.
Well, right, exactly. So you can see now Rain is starting to go towards A. They decided to send Dastard into A, and they're going to have Gangburing Salem go to that safe spot.
My question is, when are they going to send Bison to go Yellow Torp to St. Vincent?
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't see that ending well. A lot of shots coming in on the St. Vincent. It just went dark.
Yep. Now, some people in chat have been asking in between games, and I wanted to show you guys this when there was a few moments of silence where we could talk. There is a mod that I use. It's called... I can't think of it now off the top of my head. Module Health or something along those lines. It allows me to zoom in to a ship and get an idea of how healthy their modules are. So for example, I could zoom into the Yamato and see that all three of his turrets are at maximum health, which means they haven't taken any damage. Very low chance that they'll be knocked out. If I go by Gotta Smash to Trash, you can see his turrets are very healthy, but look at his front torpedo, 710 hit points only. So it's very easy for those front torpedo tubes to be knocked out. Anybody can install this mod. It's in Aslane's. And it really does give you a good idea of what your capabilities are because your torpedo launchers start with a randomized amount of health at every battle. So if you load into the game and you hit your Alt key and then you look at your modules and you see one of your torpedo tubes is very low, you know maybe to play a little bit more cautious so you don't take a bunch of HE salvo to those torpedo tubes.
Well, with that being said, the Salem Marsilli started with their slap fight. Salem pushing the Marsilli back while the Conqueror Haruguma are going to cap apples for Rain. This will be their first cap of this game.
Yep, I'm really surprised they sent Ship Shady in here too. I guess they figured that Dastard would just be farmed and reset. But I don't know, I kind of feel like it's okay if that happens at this point. Maybe they thought Float 420 might show up in this Harugumo. I could see that too, perhaps. Otherwise, I just feel like Ship Shady could be literally anywhere else and have a bigger impact right now, at least. Like over at Beacon.
I don't know. I think the smarter, safer option is, like you say, just send them in, guarantee the cap. The Conqueror can start dealing with the Des Moines once the smoke cloud goes away. You're going to hopefully bait out the Haruguma over by B. Possibly, Conqueror should be able to handle the Marsilli with Salem.
Right.
But I find it interesting that the Gumo went south, which tells me that Conk is just going to do a full turn and just start heading south. Like,
Yeah,
got the
there's
cap. There's no reason to go forward. As he
bingo.
actually spots the Gumo.
He does, because the Gumo wasn't ready for this. But look at Simply Cat also. He had AP in the barrels, caught server broadside, used his reload booster. Here comes the next one. Actually, no, he used his reload booster to swap ammo type as quickly as possible. Got a good hit either way into Dastard as he turned. But it's a Conqueror. Does he really care about taking a Citadel or two? No.
No, he carries his own dirt around.
That's right. So, back out on East. Not a lot going on, although Bison now gets radared by Mizuko. And what's huge about this is that when this radar expires, Zill's radar will just about be off cooldown. Can they get Bison out? Let's go into Bison's view here so you guys can get an idea. He's caught with this island. He wants to use the island to block incoming fire, but he can't. And there he goes.
But will they trade out the Ragnar? Will they get this Ragnar?
Shaft absolutely needs to live with as many ships as possible. Mizuko has no more heals. He does have a DCP available. I highly doubt Shaft will lose that Ragnar. So at this point, Shaft is still in the lead points-wise. They now have parity among both destroyers. I'm curious. I'm sensing a push from Rain, and I think we might be seeing this in a couple minutes through B. Formazing is trying to back up with his Des Moines. I think Ataro is going to try to just poke the bear, and at the very least see if that radar, if Camille is still there or not. Now, the way he does this is going to be huge, because I think he's going to turn left to get the island behind him. He does. He's going to get on this cap, and then he's going to get off this cap as soon as the radar comes up. He's looking in this direction. You can see Camille does not have a shot on him because of the island here. Now, Smash is smoking up. He's smoking up so that he can shoot whatever is here, whatever gets spotted by the radar from Camille. That's the teamwork aspect of this game. And Taro now is actually backing up. He's being a little greedy. He wants to see if he can weather this storm. And there's the resets. He knows he can't. He's just going to nope out of here as Yamato shells come in.
Okay. I feel
Welcome back.
better.
All right, good.
This is still a tight game.
Well, it
Only
absolutely
2 minute
is.
difference. 2-minute difference.
Yep, it's a very close game, and we're used to seeing Rain be behind on points, and then just swing the door shut.
Well, I also want to point out one simple fact. Every game Rain has won today, Bison has died. So there's a very good chance Rain is going to win because Bison is dead.
That's true. Now, WCG Rider in the St. Vincent, and the Marseille, and the Haragumo are all approaching Gangbarang's position. Matter of fact, Flow 420 puts the engine boost on. I'm surprised by that because you know Gangbarang is going to radar as soon as something gets in the cap. So if I'm Flow 420, I don't want to be within the radar range, what is it, 7.5 kilometer, of the southern part of this island. Why let them spot me, especially when I know, when I'm low health? Why let them know this information? And Taro does manage to go back into the cap and get it because, hey, the radar's down, there's no vision. So Rain gets a relatively easy cap there. And here comes the push. Gangbarang radars, catches Simply Cat's Marsilli out. And Simply Cat at this point just has to go full W. Dastard detected now, leaving the area.
Ooh, here comes St. Vincent AP.
Saw that.
Oh,
Could have been
that
worse.
was so bad.
Could have been a lot worse. Let's go ahead and take a look at St. Vincent setup here. His right torpedo launcher is actually quite low.
Yeah, but more importantly, Gangbang, he's dead.
He should be dead. Now, Simply Cat stops there, which is smart because Dastard obviously is looking for an opportunity to shoot that island. Nice AP salvo there on Gangbang from the St. Vincent.
He does have an incapacitated front turret. I'm so glad I downloaded that mod.
Mm-hmm. And there it is.
Now he has a fully incapacitated ship.
Yes.
I don't think he's going to heal that back.
No, his rear is gone. It just got shot out from under him. All right, so Marsilli Simply Cat can just simply sit there and heal up. He's got one more heal available. Flow 420 can now come into the cap and grab it for free. The question is WCG Rider going to take Harugumo torpedoes? The answer is probably yes. We just don't know how long it's going to take before that happens.
I'm going to say maybe.
Hard maybe on that one, huh? Smash Trash tries to back into the B cap, gets radioed by Formazing in the Des Moines. But if you look at where Formazing is, he really can't do much about it. He does catch Camille's Des Moines out, so he can shoot at Camille's Des Moines, as can the Ragnar and Taro.
Well, all of that was going on at Apples. Rain decided to, looks like they're going to push Des Moines, Montana up into Chocolate, and I'm sure Moskva will be coming with them, because that means Shaft only has 2 ships at Chocolate because everything rotated over for an AB cap.
I don't know that I like how much Smash the Trash has been sitting in this daring. We've seen this happen before where ships think that they're safe, and then cross shots are a thing, right? Daster got in on this, and Taro got in on this. The Moskva, Lucar got in on this. And look at the result, right? Smash the Trash is still burning.
On the Moskva, maybe?
Thank you for calling it out. Nope.
Oh, that could have been so painful.
Lucar saw it and started turning. But Rain does go into the decap, and they should be able to get it. But look at the timer. Once again, very close game. 3.5 minutes to go.
I think Rain has got to get a kill here. I believe possibly that Shaft is on a 1-cap win.
So Simply Cat has been farmed by Ship Shady's Harugumo. He had past tense an additional heal. That's now gone. WCG Rider has been sitting in A. They see Dastard coming towards A. I think they're going to keep him there to try to do something. One Defiant shell turret fired at Lucar's Moskva. This will probably miss the decap. Yep, it does, but it's Citadel's Lucar. Oh, and then another big hit from the Yamato. Lucar's in trouble. If only WCG Rider was able to reverse farther and clear more than just his rear turrets, that would be a dead Moskva. Possibly.
Well, that's 2 turrets coming in on Moskva from the St. Vincent.
Yep, and they're way behind because Lucar hit W, and WCG Rider just got smacked. I think that is Conqueror HE. All right, Yamato gets the kill. St. Vincent now healing. Dastard's in trouble. It's going to come down to which team can farm out the opposing British battleship fastest, I think. And I got to say, I think Shaft is going to come away with this. Dastard is healing. Oh, never mind. Conqueror shells. That looked like AP right through the... Is there a cheek on the St. Vincent?
What is it? No, St. Vincent, I believe, only has 27mm bow.
Yeah, because it's a battle cruiser, not a battleship.
Well, it's a battle something, but right now it's just a sinking ship.
How dare it have a weakness?
But more importantly, like, Shaft...
Oh, and
Shaft
Taro
still wins.
Look at
in a minute here.
Look at Taro in the middle. Smash the Trash shooting at him. Flow 420 shooting at him. And Zuko shooting at him. I think Ataro's going down here, bud. And Taro trying to heal. That's his last heal.
Trade with the Ragnar.
Des Moines kills Lulu. And Taro goes down. Mizuko's still alive. Down. It is a trade, but Lulu going down. Look at how low Zill is over there on the other side of the map. Montana shells Malibu shooting him. Oh! Wow.
Zill's low health. He's heading towards the border.
Yeah. Where did... Okay, so this is where Lulu died. Right here. From that Yamato. So that was AP just right through the face. Dastard trying desperately to get into A to stop the points gain. But that only buys them nothing because there's 43 seconds left in this game.
I think Shaft's on a we live, we win.
Yes.
But are they going to be able to kill Marcilli in 30 seconds?
Maybe. They're gonna try. There goes Ship Shady.
Well, I mean, I would hope they try because they don't have any other choice right now.
Yep. Dastard's forcing Simply Cat forward. Simply Cat will die. Shady takes a lot of hits for this. He does die. What does that do to the points? Not enough.
Wow.
Well, and then here's the attempt on Camille, but it's just too late. Just too late. Oh, poor Amazing goes down. Camille just knocks him out. Does incapacitate one of Camille's turrets, but who cares? It's the end of the game. And guess what? Shaft won that game.
Super Team Alpha keeps winning.
That is true. Team Alpha keeps winning. Well, you know what that means. We're going to Estuary.
Well, I was going to say we need to go see who's Team Alpha for this one.
Good old Estuary indeed, ladies and gentlemen. We are now into Game 4 of Shaft versus Rain. This is a best-of-5 series. Shaft looking to tie it up at 2-2. Puddin', that would be amazing if that happened. I'm here for this. I really am. So we're going to cheer for Shaft so that this can happen because we love Game 5s, don't we, Puddin'?
You do. I don't.
I was waiting for your groan. All right. So
I mean, they already killed the... well, no, is this Game 4?
This is Game 4. That's correct.
Right. So, Rain wins this. My prediction's correct.
Correct. All right. So, Shaft is bringing full 420 and the 420 Blaze It All Harugubo. Simply Cat is reprising his role in the Marseille, heading towards the middle of the map, interestingly enough. Mizuko is in a Marceau now. Vert is in another 420 Blaze It Harugubo, heading towards the decap. And Goddess Smash to Trash is in a Petro, heading towards D as well. Minotaur backing him up. That's Zill. Now, we've seen Zill yesterday play Minotaur a lot, beach a lot, and die a lot. We'll have to see if that happens in this game. Behind him is WCG Rider in his Kremlin. That's in a pretty much tanky tank build. Camille is in a Salem. Looks like he got turned around, and now he's being sent over towards the A-cap. And he's backed up by Kalu in a Sniper build Ohio. What do we got for Team Rain, sir?
Team Rain, we have their Club Air, who is Get There Fast and Reload, going to Apples with the Ragnar in tow, and supporting them is a Marsilli that is, well, I'm just going to call it a Pew Pew build, with a Napoli with range, and a Vermont that is Sniper build Vermont with survivability.
Right.
Going to the middle of the map to protect Bacon and Chocolate is the Petro that is radaring the Marsilli. So we know where that's at. And supporting him is a secondary build Poison, but with reload for the main batteries instead of more pew-pew from his Nurembergs.
Can I cut in for just 1 second?
Sure.
Catching up with chat, Black Duke 67 just said he got himself a Marceau. He's one of the 1%. Everybody, do me a favor. Do an @BlackDuke67. This is 5 minutes in your future. Do @BlackDuke67 and spam all the emotes. All the emotes. Send him all the emotes and all the love. That's amazing. Go ahead,
All
Penny.
right, banning him now. Bison back in a daring, which I'm just going to call it a typical daring build. Realistically, if it works in randoms for these guys, it's good here.
Yep.
And he is supported with the, why is everybody bringing in AP San Martin? that
I don't
just got
got
chunked.
citadeled by Ryder's Kremlin, who has more shells coming in. Mizuko detected on Poor Amazing's radar right now, with an island behind him, so that's kind of oof. But he's actually just kind of sitting there because he probably figures nobody else can shoot him, and it's just AP. Still doing decent
Well,
damage though. For Amazing, he's healing. Does he have his button pressed? He's gonna press it soon, if it's available. Oh, he died. He can't press the button.
Well, San Martin keeping the tradition alive.
Guys, this remains only one battle in the entirety of this King of the Sea tournament season where we've seen San Martin be able to effectively use that funny button.
And then he effectively died.
That's correct. Reminder, banned ships Des Moines and Schlieffen in this particular battle. Somebody clicked that, by the way.
I don't think they were prepared for Shaft to just come out that hard, that heavy, that aggressive at Donuts.
Yeah.
You don't push a San Martin that close if you're expecting the team to be that heavy. Or even just that aggressive.
I mean, it's for Amazing, and we know that he's a very good cruiser player. We saw that earlier today in Sleeping Giant with that Des Moines that he managed to keep alive for so long. But what's surprising to me is, how deep he went in a ship that doesn't really have a super heal. I mean, it's got the gimmick, right? But that
Gimmick only works if you get all the shell hits.
Right. So, I mean, there's just so many things that you have to have going for you in order for you to make that happen and make it work.
Well, with all that going on, the Poison decided to move up and start punching a Marsilli in the face.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily for him, team damage isn't a thing anymore. I miss team killing.
All those torpedoes. Yeah, Simply Cat now is going to ram. Simply Cat's going to ram Malibu. He does! Brilliant play. Brilliant play by Simply Cat. That's another clippable moment. Somebody get that, please. Wow. Two very early, huge plays for Team Shaft this game.
Did they not send a memo this is supposed to happen in the last 5 minutes, not the first 5 minutes of the game?
Somebody wake Sea Raptor up because, like, this is the map that we saw sitting for 15 minutes. This ain't happening. We got a game.
Hold on, I gotta wake Sea Raptor up. I'm gonna die laughing here.
All right, so Shaft sends Ryder and Mizuko into the sea cap. I love this play. They know they're up. They're going to do their best to press their advantage. But Camille in the Salem is about to die. Dastards Vermont is looking right at him. Camille needs to move forward now, whether he likes it or not. He's just going to sit here and die. Sag. All right, and with that, Rain brings parity back.
Yeah, but more important, as far as food groups go, Shaft's got the butter too, and chocolate and donuts.
Mm-hmm.
To where, Rain only has bacon. Nobody really likes apples.
Ryder does take 2 torpedoes on the bow. He's got vigilance, so he'll take a little bit less damage because of that. It does also force out the DCP.
Rain's Petro's dead. Lucar, he's dead.
Clearly the focus target for Vert and Zil in their Hargamos. Or in Hargamo Minotaur. They're making Lucar taste the rainbow right now, as we like to say it.
Well, I mean, here's the thing.
Ooh.
Right. Kremlin's sitting there waiting for him to push forward. If he just sits there, the Gumo Minotaur just pummel him with the Ohio shooting still.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what does he do? He just sits there and takes it.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, like their Shaft sending the Kremlin, to the north side of the island. Like, hey, you're going to be broadside to somebody. Like,
mm-hmm.
We know you're there, but it's just a matter of, the Kremlin may actually go down because, you got a Vermont, the club, maybe the Daring shooting at him, but like you definitely have the Vermont, and he's slow enough to where, a couple good Vermont shells, looks like Napoli's shooting, Thank God for range mod. That's why you bring it even on these small maps. You
It
know,
does
you
come
never
in
know where
handy.
you never know where you're going to be compared to the enemy because game plan falls apart the second the game starts.
And a few minutes ago, I was talking about the Marceau and Kremlin going into the sea cap. There he goes. And that's kind of what I was trying to allude to, is I feel like maybe Shaft got a little bit too overconfident with those really good trades there. Got a lot of shells coming in from Kleber on Vert's Harugumo now. Gangbang trying to get some hits on. We got a 3-destroyer kill squad, hit squad for Rain. Trying to wrap her on the bottom and prevent Lucar from being farmed out.
I'm not sure it's just to nobody's surprised. It's just a matter of when does the Petro die.
Yeah,
I don't think it's an if. It's just a when.
Yeah, Lucar's job is just to stay alive as long as possible. The longer he lives, the more time his team has to get around, get shells in. Vert continuing to take damage, right? That's more time for them to possibly kill Vert here as well. And maybe even Zil.
Right? Like, what the Petro is doing is what I like to call spotting the old-fashioned way, being shot at.
That's why I love playing Kiev so much. Especially in ranked and stuff. People look at that and go, oh, why are you bringing that? It's got no utility. I go around, start shooting, people shoot back at me, and now my team kills them. Alright, Petro finally goes down. We're tied up again on ships. Although, if I'm looking at hit point pool, there's a 50,000 hit point difference between Shaft and Rain. And that's only going to grow because Smash to Trash is now the farm target for Rain. Ironically enough, he's in a Petropavlovsk.
Oh, look, but he's on triple fire?
Uh-huh.
And he's got 30 seconds to... He gets his DCP back. They are desperately trying to actually... If you notice, they're shooting more towards the back end to try to get the
rear.
His butt on fire.
Yep. He goes down before he can get his DCP up. Marcilli gets a shot in. Seals the deal. And, Rain now looking pretty good.
Looks like Rain has said nobody wants apples. We do.
Well, and
An
look
apple a day keeps the doctor away, which means we move on to phase 3X and lose.
You'll notice, by the way, that 3-destroyer gang squad has just turned around. They don't care anymore. It doesn't matter to them. They did their job. And now Vert is trying to bring Zil in. Obviously, Zil's got the radar. Zil's going to possibly pop that radar soon. If he does, he'll only catch Bison in the daring, but only for a few seconds. You can see Bison is just sitting there, kind of like a radar
Bison,
Pikachu.
run. Run, Bison. Live. Just live for one game. Please, run.
Dastard lazily dodges Marceau torpedoes from Mizuko. Takes one.
Bison being right hard.
Yep.
Oh, God, just run. Hit your speed boost you don't have. Oh, no,
And
his engine's out.
You can see Vert trying to slow down so that he can get some free shots while advancing. Looks cool.
He goes dark.
Sounds cool, but that's the problem. In the process of doing that, they lose Bison. If Vert stayed full speed with that smoke screen, they would have kept him on radar the entire time. Zil does have a new target to farm, though. Being a Vermont, that'll take forever to farm. Rain is, well, they're kind of funneling themselves into this position. Very interesting to see. Mizuko took some more hits.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they're all just piling in the bacon. I mean, it is bacon at the end of the day, and it's probably the most delicious food group out there.
Mizuko might go down here.
Like,
oh, barely dodges in. They want Dastard down, but
I think Dastard will go down to the Ohio because,
well, Zil can't shoot him anymore. No.
Are they actually going to be able to pull off sending a
Oh,
DD to Yellow Torp, a battleship?
they're trying to get Gangrang in there. Mizuko's trying to stop it.
Well, there's a big fat
Oh.
dumb Vermont in his way.
Ohio rear turrets
Okay.
get on Gang. Gang fires off his front torpedoes, his left side. Daster gets the kill on Mizuko.
Oof. Ohio now is just a one shot, but that's going to go down before he can pull the trigger on the Ohio.
Yes. And now if you look back here, we got Flo 420 sitting in smoke in the Hargamo, trying to support his teammate, Lulu, right next to him, shooting from his Napoli.
It's... I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the Ohio can forcibly get into Bacon without dying.
Mm-hmm.
But the Marcelli is showing his, butt to him, and he should be able to go right through his butt and get some citadels.
Mm-hmm.
It's not 100% roundish, but it's not exactly flat either. What do we got? We got 2 minutes left. Hiragumo Minotaur got to get into this fight to kill this Marcelli to get onto this cap and stall out the points, because right now it's raining like 140.
Take a look at Lulu Snail. He was forced to make Inky because Flo 420 switched to AP wisely, getting all the hits in. Oh, Xiao's coming in. Oh, more. Oh, 65 hit points.
65 more than he needs, but the problem is he's dead. And that actually changes.
That's huge. And look at Arturius now. We haven't been paying attention to him, but the Vert Shaft Death Snail has been doing work over here. Now Kaolu's going to be pulled forward to try to get this kill on the Marsilli. He doesn't need this kill, and it actually might result in his death by these torpedoes. Gets the kill. He knows torpedoes are probably coming. He's turning. 4 minutes left.
They needed that kill.
Yeah, they actually did. You're right.
Because it was all tied up. But like once you lose this battleship,
it goes right back.
It goes right back.
He's overturning. He takes a torpedo. But he does get on the cap and stall a little bit. I kind of feel like that's what Zil needs to do right now too, is get on the cap behind Kalu. But he's turning south. I think they're going to go for a kill on one of these destroyers.
I don't think they needed... Yeah, they don't need to get the kill on these CDs.
And that's why Vert isn't going in the cap. Vert, by the way, no more smoke. So he's trying to back off as much as possible. Oh, are we going to a game
all that
5?
was going... Well, all that was going on. Shaft's Hiragumo just said, yeah, I'm noping out of here.
Yep.
Like, the Ohio wisely, instead of sitting there and going, they're just going to farm me out anyways, let me get on the cap, stall out the points, give us the tick lead, and have everybody run away, especially my low health DD that can actually flip the timer again.
Mm-hmm.
2 DDs are not going to easily farm out a Minotaur.
Nope. Vert fires torpedoes at Intaro's Ragnar because they know he's going to have to come through. Zil radaring. Okay, this is it. This is it. 23 seconds to go for Shaft to win. 18 seconds to go for Shaft to win.
There we go. Zil wisely just starts shooting at Bison because Bison is
has
lower
to die.
health.
He has to die. Bison has to die this game, right? I mean, he's died every other game.
Well, I mean, you kill Bison, you can afford to lose your Minotaur.
Yes.
Realistically, that's what it is.
Yes, but you can see Zil wisely is healing up. And it doesn't matter. GG's. Even Flo 420 getting in on Antaro at the end there. Wow.
Super Team Alpha. Listen, guys, if you do COTS and you see Zatamine casting your game, make sure you get the alpha spawn.
Are we about to see a reverse sweep?
I don't know, but this will actually be an upset because we both figured Rain would be the one moving on to phase 3X, and while both of these teams are...
Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Rain versus Shaft, the final game of this match. It's a best of 5. We are at game 5. Woo, doggy, I love to see this. Who would have thought it? This is the first time we're seeing something unexpected in the EU. Shaft putting up a really strong fight after Rain knocks them out in the first 2 games to come back and potentially reverse sweep. What? So much to talk about. All right, let's take a look at Ataro building a Ragnar. Okay, your typical build at this point. Bison reprises his role in the KOTS spec gearing. Gangbang is in a reload Stalingrad. We got Lulu Snail in a Minotaur now. He is, I mean, that's like his spirit animal ship, isn't it? Amazing in a Stalingrad as well with reload. Lucar with the Petropavlovsk with range. And Arturius once again in the San Martin. And for battleships, we have Dastert in the Preußen and Malumu in the Burgon. Now note how strongly they are going for the C cap. Everybody's going C except for one Stalingrad, one San Martin going to A, and one Ragnar going to B. And I'm about to sneeze. Puddin', tell us about the Shaft lineup, please.
Well, Shaft lineup, we're actually going to try names this time instead of ship names. Shaft's gearing, driven by Flow, is Cat's build heading to Apples. He's followed by Mr. Ryder and his Burgon, that is Reload. Looks like tank build, running Vigilance there with a Minotaur driven by Zill. The Ohio, that looks like it's going to be supporting the 2 DDs at Bacon, driven by, well, I'm not going to bother that name because Kant is a sniper build. Mizuko's Ragnar is get there fast, the radar, shoot. Stefan's Daring is going to reverse into Bacon, typical build there. Smash's Moskva is legendary with more radar. Vert's Minotaur is, well, no surprise, a Minotaur. The Napoli, driven by, well, we're just going to say Napoli, is running Reload. And it looks like they are heading towards Chocolate with the... Well, I bet you the Minotaur is going to park behind the big island at sea while the Napoli goes out wide to kite it.
It's interesting to see Vert playing in a Minotaur. He has been playing Haragumo so far this entire series. Today, right? Now he's in a Minotaur. Look at the Ragnar detected in Taro early on. Des Moines is the ban target for both teams. Neither team wants to deal with Des Moines on this map. Look at all the focus fire from Shaft on Intaro.
Well, I mean, you could look at the Minotaurs, a big Hiraguma without HE, but has radar and a Citadel.
Yep, and Zill is going to be able to use the spot he's at right there, which I was about to talk about, and then Intaro got detected. That spot provides him with a lot of protection. He can't be detected except by radar or hydro, or maybe a plane, and he can lob shells over the island with relative ease at long range. So he can absolutely smack stuff that's at B or north of B. Look, Intaro still has shots coming in. He's still taking damage. I really like that Shaft is just unrelenting in their fire, forcing... Look how far back they forced Intaro. He's almost to the sea line.
Well, I mean, Rain did the same thing to Shaft's Daring. Look how far back,
Steppen
had to go.
Yep.
And, they both took about the same amount of damage, and both are going to heal back about the same amount. So, almost a wash.
It
as
is.
far as damage goes.
Now, here's something interesting. Lucar radars, as Steppen was about to smoke up his buddy in the Moskva. And as soon as that radar happens, everybody stops. Freeze! And that's what they do. They stop. They're going to wait for the radar to expire, and then you're going to see Steppen pop the smoke. There it goes. And now Steppen knows he could probably get back into the cap. Oof,
Zuko's
Mitsuko.
Ragnar. Yeah.
Rain is coming out swinging hard. Of note, Rain has a single San Martin in about the same place we saw him on Sleeping Giant, if I remember correctly.
He's looking for a camping spot.
Step in.
Interesting with all of this going on that, the the Gehring, laid down his smoke, for the Minotaur, but would have thought you would have done it a little bit more towards getting into C with how everybody's been spotted for the most part.
You mean getting into A? Or are you talking about
Well,
over?
no,
Which
chocolate.
team are you talking about? You're talking about
Rain.
for Rain? Okay.
Yeah, Rain.
Okay. Well, let's take a look. By the way, Stepan, another radar. That was Gangbarang's Stalingrad this time. Stepan is very, very low now. So the smoke screen there, I see what you're saying. Maybe they were sussing out. I'm sure when they saw all the AP shells from that spot of the island, they knew Vert was there. So if you look at this smoke, it's probably about 10 kilometers away from the southern tip of that island. Figuring if Vert's gonna radar, he's gonna do it from that spot. That's probably why they put that radar there, or the smoke there, not smoking into sea.
But I do believe when the Petro pushed down the radar, he did catch Vert in that radar. So they knew where Vert was.
That's true. That's true. We've been
Right.
talking a lot about that stuff at the BCAP, but of course radar reaches pretty far duration or pretty far range.
Right. I mean, Shaft may have been delayed getting into A, realizing that it's just, the San Martin. But I mean, like you said, Brain has just put a lot of forces into the BC to where Shaft is a little bit more even-ish across the board. Obviously, they're heavier on Apples just because Rain was like, well, we're only leaving 2 ships. Stalingrad, who's not going to really help out the San Martin anyways.
Gangbrang is getting some good hits on Kalu's Ohio, and there's some Preußen hits on the Ohio that does even more. Yeah, Rain going very hard to see, to chocolate, as you like to call it. And you can see they're about to come in and try to grab the bacon cap. Now, Smash the Trash has been continually focus fired, but only by a couple of ships. But he's kind of stuck. He can't really move out from that spot. At some point, Shaft is going to have to wrap around A. Now, they know Arturius in the San Martin is where he's at, right? Radio location's pointing to him. So the deal is Flow 420 needs to spot him, but not going so fast and right into him that he just gets himself radared. Or maybe he doesn't care about it because he's got Zil to back him up. Either way, they need to get spots and eyes on Arturius. Now, Ryder gets detected a sec. You see Arturius immediately turns his stern towards him, points his stern towards him.
Well, Ryder pumps his reload booster to get shots in onto the Ragnar. Any damage done to a DD is good damage.
Absolutely.
It's better damage if you detonate him or kill him.
Yeah, I'd love to see a detonation.
Oh my
I doubt
god,
that's
if I
gonna
see a
happen.
detonation, I will lose my mind for them.
Right?
Sorry,
All right.
guys. The easiest way to get punched is get detonated in a comp.
So we've got the Venn diagrams drawn. San Martin Arturius is radaring. Zil is following along as Flow 420 just keeps feathering the throttle there to keep the smoke and keep him out of radar range. He's going to move a little bit farther forward to keep the vision locked on Arturius. And at that point, he knows he's safe-ish. Here comes torpedoes. They should be detected on Zil's Hydro by now. And now, Zil can just continue to move forward as long as Arturius gets spotted. Here comes some shells from Ryder's Burgon. This kill is crucial. It needs to happen as soon as possible.
Ragnar just goes dark just in time.
Intaro?
Yep.
Big fight going on over at the B side.
I find it interesting that, Vert's out in the open water with, the Napoli for Shaft over at Chocolate, and, they're being countered by Lulu and the Minotaur and Bison in the Gearing, and
Look
it
at
almost seems like this is turned into a kite side for both teams.
it really has. Look at Lucar. Vert is actually hitting Lucar over this island. That is skill. That is absolute skill right there, guys. Wow. What's going on back up to the north? We've got a heal going for the San Martin. Does he pop his funny button? The heal is on cooldown now. As it charged.
I don't think he's charged it.
I don't think so either.
He's got
Oh!
enough.
Vert gets like one-shotted. I was just talking about skill and then he dies. Okay. Whatever.
But it was a very skillful death, okay? Let's
Okay,
not take
alright,
away
thank
from
you.
it.
Nah, not at all.
All right, we're too busy looking at border humping San Martin getting farmed out.
Yes, well, but the thing is, he needs to get farmed out, right? Like, this needs to
Oh,
happen.
definitely. Needed to happen a week ago.
The problem is that by the time Arturius does go down, right, Malamu's Burgon is going to be rotated in.
Now, more importantly, because that Minotaur just got yeeted by Stalingrad, it gives your Poison the opportunity to, like, reverse out
Yep.
and start dealing with the Ohio. Because the only ship with torpedoes in the area is a Napoli, which is being countered by Bison, who, thank the Lord, is still alive. Please just live for me today, Bison. Just live.
Just live. Mitsuko getting hit again.
Getting farmed out. Got a smash. Moskva behind Bacon.
Mm-hmm.
Poison, sadly, can get farmed out relatively quickly. But it's still going to take some time just due to the, new zip code it has.
Well, have a look at Dastard's build. I talked to Raptor about this yesterday with Preussen. I wonder if Dastard was listening. He probably already had this planned anyways. But if you look at his build, he's got the close quarters skill in slot 4. So as long as his secondaries are firing, essentially, he gets faster gun reload. 8%, I think, or 10. I think it's 8. So that's huge, assuming he can get something in range of his secondaries, which, if you look at where he is, he can, or at least could a while back.
Right, until Bogsy just put that island in the way and said, nope, we're not going to let you use that skill today, buddy.
What a jerk. All right, we're starting to see the wrap from Shaft around the corner. Formazing now is clearly the focus target for Shaft. Gotta smash the trash. Finally does go down because, as you were mentioning, when Zill died, that opens up that part of the map. So both sides are now starting to wrap around their respective enemies. Formazing should be going down in moments. It's just a question of how soon, because Formazing is in a Stalingrad, which means he has longer duration fires. Mizuko got shells inbound to actually connect a little. Wow.
Is the Petro Luca going to cap Bacon?
He's not detected. Literally just walked in.
Oh, Stalingrad's, well, put that fire out. Doesn't feel like making any hot dogs right now.
Nope. Meanwhile, Kalu's Ohio is down to his last heal. It's running now. He is being mercilessly farmed. And Kimmy turning around with the Napoli, trying to see Lulu. He gets caught out by Bison there, and because of that, Lulu stops firing, dumps all the torpedoes, and runs away. It's a nice play. It's a very nice play there in order to try to save your Ohio. I really like that teamwork.
Formazing is about to go down
Hey,
on
look,
top
yeah.
of Bacon.
Amazing that that's going to happen.
He's fighting for these. He's making them earn it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. There it goes. Well, with all that going on, we're at ship parity now. 2 ships down for each team. But once again, massive hit point differential. 100,000 hit point damage difference. And all the torpedoes coming up on Kimmy's Napoli. Now remember, Kimmy does not have Hydro. So he's got to play it very cautious here. Also, there's battleships firing at him and all that good stuff. He's got to think about when is he going to use that smoke screen. He's doing it now. It might be a little bit too soon. He's going to turn into these torpedoes. Probably take 2 for his trouble.
That smoke screen let him eat those 2 torpedoes because
Exactly.
it covered up the. He was just about to spot them too. I honestly believe that.
Mm-hmm. Well, bad timing. It is what it is. Personally, if I see gearing torpedoes come by me, because that was the second set of
Oh
torpedoes,
no.
I would instinctively turn into those torpedoes.
Is anybody going to be able to get shots on Mizuko? He
He's
did get
spotted.
spotted shooting.
Yep. Right now they're shooting at Stepan. I don't think anybody has an angle on Mizuko, but Mizuko is so low and he's got no more heals left. Neither does Stepan.
Oh, I guess he was picked up by radar, not just shooting, because he is sitting there farming out gangbang in this Stalingrad.
WGC Ryder just got smacked by Malamu's Bragon, but he really can't afford to care because they absolutely need to farm out Gang Barang's Stalingrad. And you can see Stepan now, long-range shells, trying to get another fire going. Gang's got DCP available in 20 seconds. If they can get another fire on him right now on the bow, that might be enough. It will now be enough if they can get another fire going. Someone start playing with matches. Let's go. 5 seconds.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's too late.
Torpedoes.
Oh, he goes down by the Ohio. Torpedoes on Intaro.
Oh no. I don't think he caught him.
He's about to. He catches
Yes.
one.
He caught. Oh
He
my
caught
gosh.
one right through. And that's 2 huge kills for Shaft, as Shaft is currently technically in the lead by 100 points. Puddin'. But Ryder's going out. Ryder's absolutely going out here.
According to score timer, Rain still wins this in 2 minutes.
Because they have the cap advantage. Ragnar Mizuko has to get to A cap. Lucar's out. Actually, no, he doesn't. Because he already owns it. What am I thinking? Anyway, Lucar is detected. He is definitely the focus target for Shaft. He's well within all of their area.
All right, Bison, time to go YOLO something and live.
Let's see if that happens.
Well, you got to get your poison into this battle. He's got to be the one to defend B. I do believe he's got his Hydro available. But can Lucar actually force out Mizuka in his Ragnar and hopefully have somebody just kill him?
That's what they're trying to do. They're shooting where they think he is. Mizuko knows, of course, he can't afford to take a single shell hit. All right, Stepan's going to get in the cap. There's the... Mizuko is shooting at Dastard now. That's smart. He can do that. Okay. Preußen's got the Hydra going. These torpedoes will all miss.
And he waited until something was capping B, knowing it would be a DD, so that's when you would pop your Hydro.
Yep, Kalu is about to get farmed out. He's at 10k hit points. Make that 5 and change. Make that 4 and change.
They need this kill.
He's about to die.
Rain needs this kill.
I think Rain's going to get this kill. And when that happens, that will pretty much seal
Lulu,
the deal.
shoot faster. Get more reload.
There it is. All right.
50 seconds.
1 minute to go. Camille needs to find a way to turn around and, I don't know, slap Lulu or something. Is Lucar going to die in 40 seconds?
They still need to kill this Ragnar.
Stepan is smoking up, trying. He's shooting Dastard? He's going for resets. While everybody else continues to shoot at a now no longer spotted Lucar. Where's the radar from Mizuko? It's available in 4 seconds. Rain's winning this. I don't think there's a way back now. It's too late. I don't see a way for Shaft to come back in. Unfortunately, Kimi wasn't able to stay as close to that death snail as I'm sure he wanted to. If he could have somehow gotten on the Lulu side, that could have been a very different result. But Rain managing to keep both of their battleships alive till the end, I think is really what's going to have an impact on this game. There it is. Is Lucar going to die, or are we going to at least get a death pick? I don't think so. Lucar lives.
Team Alpha just seems to winning everything.
Once again, the curse of Team Alpha, as Rain has officially won. After all of these battles, Rain has officially won against Shaft. And guess what? Rain gets to go back and fight Shaft again. All right, so let's go ahead and set our winner And let's officially put that points up there, and then let's go to our winner screen.
Are we staying in a training room or just moving on?
I have no idea. We'll figure out. It's gonna take, because now Rain needs to do pick ban.